Who pays? Who pays on the first? Who pays on the first date? Open brackets S close brackets. Continue.
Who asked who out on the date? You know that matters too, right? Like I wouldn't invite you on a date and expect you to pay for it. If I'm inviting you on a date, then I'm paying for it.
Okay.
If you feel like chipping in, then I mean I don't mind. But thing is, if
to be looking.
a guy, huh?
I'm greeting small library joined.
Oh, okay. If someone asks me out on dates, whether you're wait, are you talking about boy and girl now or like just anyone?
Opposite sex, boy and girl.
Opposite sex. Well, if you ask me on a date, then well, there's nothing like I'll have my money just in case. But I mean, let's be honest, we can't go out and be embarrassing ourselves, sir. But I wouldn't expect that you would expect me to pay for the date. I would chip in if I want to. I would actually chip in because that's who I am. I don't care if you ask me out, I will chip in. But I feel like if you ask someone on a date, then just like pay for it. Like put it, you already have it in your mind that you're paying for it. If you want the other person to pay, then you have to tell them this is a 50-50 date. They can decide whether they want to come or not.
Okay.
But I mean, if I ask someone on a date, I know that I'm paying for it, and if the person asks me on a date, then they should know that they're paying for it, even though they don't know that I would actually chip in. Am I making sense? I don't know. But this is just me, Sha. But generally, you ask someone on a date, you pay for it, except you already told them that you were not taking up the entire bill. Then if they came and expected you to take up the entire bill, they'll wash plates.
Dami says depends on the relationship between the asker and the askee. Okay, let's say just maybe boy girl, they meet whether in person or online or whatever medium they meet, they click brackets. Yeah, then we enter YouTube shall looking. OBA.
The OBA. They are Dami is around.
And that's your cousin, Avi.
Yeah.
What's going on?
They're asking me useless questions. But that means.
Oh yeah, you need to say hi to your friend. What happened? Are you all fighting your sister girls again? It's another video. After it's always screaming it for you, yeah, just sitting silently and doing as if somebody, your dog died or some shit.
That means depends on the relationship they ask and they ask you. So I was saying that just read, okay, guy, girl meets each other on whatever media, whether in person or online or whatever, and they fancy each other enough to want to hang out again, and maybe usually guy would instigate a date or a meetup, which is just you can tell them to reduce the volume. Why doing? but yeah, guy easily instigates a meetup which involves just the both of them. So yeah, that's just regular. It's not like I said first dates or dates for dates. So,
I'm sorry, someone just came for me.
Dami
said, "Oh, this is the booms. I didn't want Ore to feel bad in the prank video."
Yes, this is the booms.
I mean,
this is the booms.
I had no choice.
But
yeah, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying the relationship between the asker and the askee, like you said.
Oh, okay.
Tomo agrees with you. Dami said you're making sense. So, just to recap, you said that the asker should be expected to pay, yeah. Right?
Should I put an expectation, but like it should just be common sense to the asker. when you're asking someone else, if you don't have money, don't ask. If you're asking and you have money for only yourself, then you make it clear that you have money for only yourself, but you want to go out on a date with this person. I hope you don't mind paying for yourself.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But then again, like if you're asking and you don't make it clear, then you pay the bills. And if you can't pay, there's mop, there's broom, there's sponge, and there's soap in the restaurant or wherever it is.
All right. So, how does the askee approach the situation? That is the person that's being asked, that's invited on the date. How do they approach the situation? You said that they should at least come capable of paying for themselves. Yeah. So when the situation comes, so when they're on the date and it comes time to pay, do they offer to pay, or do they offer to pay just in case, and then to pay for themselves just in case, and then yield to the other person paying if they insist on, if they like, don't worry about it, I got this, blah blah blah.
Can you? I'm sorry. Can you like repeat the last
Okay.
part?
I was asking how the other party addresses the situation. You said that they should at least come capable of paying for themselves, Abby.
Yeah.
So do they? So when it comes time to pay, do they insist on paying for themselves and then maybe yield to the other person paying when the other person, when the asker insists on paying, when the asker is like, oh, don't worry, I got this. Don't worry, don't worry. No, you can't pay now, blah, blah,
You got it from the beginning because I'll keep mute when the bill comes. When you now say you're paying, then I can now like bring out my money to be, oh yeah, you know what? I want to split this. I
blah.
also want to pay for myself. Do you understand? But then you were expecting to come and you asked me. I did not ask you. So you come forth first. Okay, so this is how I'm paying or whatever. So even if you're paying with your card, even if they're paying with their card or whatever, it's a thing where I'm getting your account number immediately and I'm transferring your money to you. So I'm paying for myself as well. You get
Mm,
not that you expect the person who accepted your date offer to come forth first. No.
yeah. So at what point is this decision had? Sorry? At what point is this discussion had? Is it had at the point of me asking a girl out on a date? Is it had maybe a date to the date or on the way to the date or what?
Well, I would expect that when the asker asks, they have that discussion. Like even if the asker doesn't bring it up, as a girl, I'd expect that you should like just to avoid embarrassment last. But like generally, don't go without money, right? When you're asking the girl, if you don't bring it up, the madam should bring it up. Ask who's paying for this or how are you paying, just to clarify things before you get in there. Because it's not that you now get there, you sit down, you order takeaway, and then you will now end up washing plates before you go home with your takeaway. No,
Hmm. All right. That
it's
that
just
means
for
that.
clarity.
Hmm?
It's just for clarity.
That means that if there's no prior discussion about splitting bills, then the asker got to pay. Okay. Okay, everybody's consoling or
Or
that
you know I
means
love you so.
the askee shall not go without money because some askers will shame you.
Exactly.
That means says you should have the discussion at the point of asking. So when you ask somebody on the date, you should have this discussion of I'm paying on who is paying for. But is it? But is okay? I mean that sounds logical, but how realistic is that? Like I ask you on the dates. Obviously, me asking you on the dates, I'm gingered by certain motivations or emotions that finance may not be inside. So I'm asking. I'm like, all right. So would you? I mean, I enjoyed meeting. I enjoyed talking to you the other day, meeting up with you the other day. I
Mm-hmm.
think I would love to hang out with you again. Would you mind, or would you? be okay with going on a date with me to blah blah? Would you want to do something sometime? Blah blah blah. I mean, that seems like a very pre-romantic or pseudo-romantic atmosphere. So how would I now be
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, because and then if she's offered, she can be like, oh yeah, well, lots of blah, blah, blah. Then how would I go from that to, oh yeah, by the way, okay, it's easier if I decide to pay. I could just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm paying, though. Don't even try to. That seems. It seems. It could even be funny. That seems nice. But if I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I don't have money to pay for both of us, how can I go from that to oh yeah, by the way, I don't have money. Okay, would you pay for yourself or?
See, you see, interesting. I'm going to speak personally, like speak from my own perspective because
Okay.
I'm me, right? And I can't speak for any other person.
Yeah.
It's a thing where that's something I would appreciate. I feel like as a guy, if you wait, even if you asked me and I was the one who brought up the conversation about payment, I feel like it's something that you should appreciate as a guy as well because it's things these are things that shouldn't even be a problem like being discussed because it saves embarrassment for you and the person, and it also gives you some sort of like, yeah, again, clarity. Because what if you have that conversation with someone that you are attracted to or something, and then their response to you can just show you that okay, this person is a no. Come up with a question straight up, like, okay, I like taking and blah 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 blah, but this is what my pocket is like right now. I can only afford myself. Do you mind paying for yourself? If she's a reasonable girl, can be a thing of no, why don't you just chill at home or chill somewhere cheap, or why don't we just like move it to when you have money to take both of us out on a date, or when I have money to take, but it doesn't have to be on the guy. So this is Misha.
Someone said this is an example of those hard conversations we need to normalize. I agree. Dami said that's why I said it depends on the relationship. If you guys were cool on that level, then it will be easier to talk about. Keep in mind that this is a first date, so you guys are probably not. You probably
You
don't
don't
even
even know
really
each
know
other.
each other that much.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know someone's. You don't know the other person's behavior, the real behavior. You don't know the other
Yeah.
person's
You're only cool
attitude
like
or
that.
reactions to things or anything. So, yeah. Hello, Tehila Star. Hope I said that correctly.
Tahira
Tehila, I know that
Star.
name. Nami said, Niger girls, catch yourself.
Ah, I'm not
Mama
going
said,
to
no, be
back
sub if
anyone
she
with
call
that.
her, if she calls her name. Anyway, I think, okay, do you think, okay, let's say I ask somebody on a date, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had the conversation from the get-go that I'm paying for everything, I'm covering everything. Do you feel like, and we are on that same page, do you feel like the, do you feel like subconsciously there's a tone that has been set for that date that the asker is, that the askee, the person I'm asking, is subject to my, I don't say my will because that sounds too extra, but it's subject to, but
Can you hear
they
me?
aren't really in control of the situation. You said what?
I said I didn't hear you from the subconscious parts, like
Oh yeah, I said
subconsciously.
that. Okay, I'm gonna start again. I said that if I ask somebody on a date, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that okay, I ask somebody on a date and then we have the conversation about maybe I'm like, oh, I got you don't worry, I'll pay for everything, blah 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 blah. Do you feel like subconsciously that sets a tone where I'm in charge of that night? Like everything that happens, I'm in charge, even if it's not said. But the other person feels like since it's almost like it's his night and I'm just part of it. So they they don't feel like, so that it's almost like they're not out to enjoy the night for, or enjoy the event or the dates for themselves. They're out to enjoy the dates subject to how that person makes them enjoy it.
Mm-mm.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, you're saying it, but then I don't like. If that's how you felt, or if that's how you feel, I'll completely disagree with you because I mean, no, actually, like you saying you're going to pay for a date doesn't mean that you are saying that you're in charge of it or that I'm just a part of your night, unless the guy is gone and he's just out there to have
Plus,
a good time.
think about the fact that's why I said think about the fact that you don't know this person. You don't know whether he's come or not.
Well, I wouldn't like to think like that at first
Hmm.
until like I see how the night goes. I would be patient. So I wouldn't like my mind won't go there until I'm just like seeing some signs. You seeing as I'm not even into this person, so there are signs that I can easily read and not ignore because we're just getting to know each other. So it could be a thing of yeah, just be patient because not everyone may come up. Not everyone may um not everyone may mean that. Like not everyone may mean bad or mean or you're just like just not not every guy may not every guy will actually just want you for the night. There are some good guys out there. So you like just automatically just judging the situation right there could just be is sorry for you. Like you could just lose something good. So it's just patience, and then you just see how the night goes. If the night ends there, then you know that was the plan. If you could have just been bored and just wanted to do something fun, and if he asks for like a second, third, like it's just patience, really. That's what I feel. But not that not that he wants to take in charge Jesus Christ, not that he wants to be in charge
Okay. That means says even going on a date is not a normal thing in Nigeria too. It's true. I
it's
noticed
not
that even I
uh,
feel like I feel like part of it is the culture, part of it is the fact that Nigeria just doesn't have, like, Nigeria just doesn't have enough to do where a date is possible without a certain level of finance. You get, because if I'm trying to take, comparing to the culture here in the US and the way things are here in the US, I feel like I could say I want to take someone out on a date, and there are so many options ranging from maybe even thinking about restaurants. There are expensive restaurants, there are cheaper restaurants. Removing
mhm.
restaurants from the equation, I could just literally say we could have a picnic at a park. I could literally say, oh, let's go
Exactly.
to Six Flags. I could literally say, oh, let's even watching a movie. There's a way it could be set up where it seems, because I know people castigate movie watching as dates in Nigeria. I I could There's a way here it could be
So
set up where it would still feel like an adequate date. You get what I'm saying? Even if I don't do
yeah.
that, you can go to you can. There's so many things you could do. But if you're thinking Nigeria, most of the things that you feel adequate as a date would require certain level of money. Most of the restaurants
Hmm.
where you would want to take somebody, they're probably on the island, they're probably expensive. People have already cancelled movies in Nigeria as because now cinemas
Exactly.
feel like bus stop. Everybody's just rowdy, and you get what I'm saying. You're just dead. You're sweating.
Get
You're
bust up.
smelling everywhere. You get what I'm saying. So I feel like it does need to be normalized in Nigeria going on dates. Even me, I thought about it myself. Even when I was in Nigeria, and I was in relationships with people in Nigeria. I'm like, I'm not. It's something that I feel like a large part of it is the culture, because it's something that wouldn't even readily occur to you that you want to your dates. Most of your dates, is your dating is on BBM or WhatsApp. Many people are just texting each other every day, and you're just you get what I'm saying. You don't actively take out time to go out alone
Yeah,
and get to know each other.
I just feel like generally like people here really just lack creativity. That's what I feel. Like, cause even if there are no places to go, like I feel like you can just create something for yourselves
Mm.
and like just do something. I mean, I mean, I'm tired of this boy, but yeah, they can hear you. Credit is laughing.
Hey
I
Monat.
mean, like
Hey Yoin oh, that's a nice Oyin wait what?
Munachi said, Yoyin Sola,
I like that
Yoyin
name.
Sinola.
I like that name.
That's her
Yoin
name.
Sinola. That's nice.
Yeah. Hi,
That's
Yoyin. Um,
by the way,
Munachi said dating
sorry to
nice.
cut you. Sorry to cut you. Let me just take because I'm seeing lots of new people thanks to Bunmi bringing traffic here. So I know it's you guys first time. First of all, I appreciate you guys for being here this long. You guys, I would encourage you guys to follow the Instagram, which is live right now, and in the bio of the
Yeah.
Instagram, you will see the YouTube link. You go there, you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share. It's cool stuff. It's cool
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So we literally just gist and
It's
just talk
lit.
about
It's a
shit.
lot.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot.
Go on, go on, go on.
But yeah, one of the things is, like there are people in Nigeria that actually do go on dates. Like they don't have to go to a restaurant to enjoy themselves, like to be on a date. They do create things for themselves to do. You know,
Yeah.
as long as you have a house that is,
Even that one
even some
another one
parents.
because they're thinking my
Wait,
African father and my African mother, I'm
wait
expecting
now, wait.
them
That's
to
I was
be
getting there now. I'm relaxed now, Corey.
okay.
That kind of steal my spotlight.
Sorry,
What's
sorry.
all this?
I didn't know that's where you were going now.
Yeah, but I was about to say like there are parents who, are, if you have an apartment or kudos to, but then if you have a house where your parents are also chill and can like just allow you be, that's also good. But then again, if you now have strict parents, that's when you now see them going to go and pay for hotel rooms. But that
Mm.
one self day.
That one said day.
Like I mean,
That one
exactly,
said day. Do
exactly.
you want to go on
You
the
can.
first dates with someone I'm going to
I
hotel? That one said
mean.
day.
In a but not definitely not first day. Maybe like someone is being in a relationship with, you can actually just get a hotel. You don't have to do anything. Just do something fun in the room, like as if it's a girl, a girl can like just decorate the room in a way, or the guy can just do the room, just like create the fun. But like the restaurant aspect, bro. There's some restaurant there's some restaurants that actually there's some restaurants that actually make sense, so let's not lie. I mean, I wouldn't if someone invited me on a date to go have pizza at Pizza Hut, I would go.
Mm.
I think I would actually go. You are stupid. He said a cheap ass restaurant, nigga. Is you cheap? Don't you know your worth? Excuse me, my worth is not in. Anyways, but take me out for ice cream. I don't mind.
Mm.
It's just as long all that really matters is I'm with you and you're with me and we're okay.
I feel like even having a
There are
date,
places to go.
I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want, especially the first date. I would want it to be a very serious situation where everybody's trying to be prim and proper. We're trying to. I would, I would
Mm-hmm.
want it to be somewhere where we can just chill, where we can just. We don't even need to dress up, to be honest. We
Exactly.
just chill and just have. The goal is that we're able to loosen up and also have conversation at the end and just loosen up and be ourselves. Even because I'm like I want to I'm on this date not because I want to see you pretend I want to see you eating. I'm on this
Exactly.
date because I want to know you and I want you
Mm-hmm.
to know me. So I wouldn't even want my first
What?
date to be one too super
No.
serious over exotic.
Like,
Blah, blah, blah.
what better way to know someone? Like, there are different. Not taking me to a restaurant to eat. No, like let's go to Upbeat. Let's go and
Upbeat.
jump on
It's funny because I
trampoline
was
and
thinking
be
about it. I was
children.
thinking about it.
Let's go. I mean, let's find fun spots. Let's do fun stuff. Not
Yeah.
just go and sit down in a boring old restaurant and I don't care if we're on our fifth date or our 10th date. Like, we're not going to be in a rest. Like, I don't know. But this is upbeat, yeah. But I don't. Sorry, before I even continue, before I forget what they said, Wanye said he's not coming on your live again because in real life he's a 50/10. But when it comes on your live, you are a what? 10/10. And that's not it.
Pride
I
comes
don't
before
know.
he follow. He will fall and break his head. How can he say so he being a 10/10 years too small for him?
Ah, that's what
Mando.
he's saying, no.
Mando.
He's a proud guy. He said you better be careful so you
He's
don't
a
go and fall and
celebrity
break your
now.
head.
He's a celebrity now, usually. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah,
You
young.
know,
Yeah. What did you say?
you're big when you can threaten your followers about releasing content. That's when you know you're big.
Do you understand?
I saw it on this thing, I was like, when they get my door, you're threatening your
You have
followers now.
mine. As in, it's closed. Oh yeah, office is closed right now. True. But anyways, young, you said you need money to manage your relation. Yeah, there's that too. But I mean, you can't be spending money that you don't have right now.
Mm.
Like you can be in a relationship and not have to spend money that you don't have right now because you can fend for yourself. The girl can fend for herself.
So the thing is, limiting dates to restaurants and restaurants is I feel like that's the problem because people think that if they don't go to some kind of expensive restaurants, then it's not really a date. But like you guys have said, about it, you can do any other thing. You don't have to go to Golden Corral or
Golden Corral.
what's one expensive restaurant?
Golden Corral.
I don't know. What's an expensive restaurant in Nigeria?
In Nigeria.
You can go to No Leftovers.
I really
Leftovers
don't
expensive.
know. It's not. Go to No Leftovers.
You can go to No
Go to No
Leftovers.
Leftovers.
The place is fine. You
Go
can
to No
snap pictures
Leftovers.
too.
We'll get
Yes, so
back.
my point. I think people should know that dates are not limited to just restaurants. And the purpose of it is not to so Tama made a good point. She said that people go on dates to what? What she say?
He said, isn't the goal
Over
of dates?
impress, unfortunately. And that's why when people think of dates, they want to go to a restaurant, a high-end restaurant. But, again, like you guys have said, you can go to the park, you can go to hotel.
Eh?
You guys said
Don't
hotel
go.
now.
No, that's a bad idea. Don't go to a hotel on your first dates, or your second dates, or your third dates.
It's not a bad idea if you have self-control.
What are you going to hotels to do?
Bunmi said decorate the room and...
No. We didn't endorse that idea.
What did she now say?
No, she was saying that what some people do in Nigeria as opposed to maybe them not being able to invite people to their house maybe because their parents are extra or whatever.
Okay.
Don't go to hotel.
Is it? I don't know. I'm not going to say don't go to hotel.
What are you going to do in hotel? What are you doing there?
To have a long time.
With somebody that you're going on a date for. Don't go to a hotel. The hotel isn't necessarily for bad thing. It's not about hotel isn't okay. So if you're going to hotel in a hotel room or thing, I feel like it's not about the motivation of whether you're doing bad. It's just not safe.
If you're living condition right now, you cannot have a date at your house, kind of.
Okay.
And then you want to go to a hotel. I feel like you're saying that because I don't know. I don't want to say that. If you go to a hotel, won't you have self-control?
It's not about self-control.
So
it's about the fact that you are going to be in a space with somebody you don't know.
Oh, so now you're okay. So
I was going to say that
it's not about.
I feel like I wouldn't go to a hotel with someone I don't know.
If I invite someone to your house, if I'm fornicate, you fornicate.
Okay, so first date.
My issue is first dates. Yeah, I'm not going to, especially for women.
First date. Oh.
Do we have it back now?
I wouldn't go to a hotel. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
I will only go to a hotel with someone I'm in a relationship with, though. not a first date.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you
Like
should
if I
get.
even had to go to a hotel,
I
it would
don't
be
think you
someone
should
I'm
be.
in a
Yeah,
relationship with.
yeah.
Because, bro, I mean, you can go to a relationship with someone that you don't know, and you don't know if he's a serial killer or if he's a sexual, like these things just linger in my head. But
Okay, cancel hotel.
generally, though,
Hotel is
like
cancelled.
you're putting ideas in his head too, because he doesn't know you.
Hotel is cancelled. Go to amusement park. That one will go.
Yes, let's be
Go
kids.
somewhere else that is not. I just think that
hmm
Nigerian girls, most especially, to be very honest, are
Say
the
some,
ones.
honey. Say
I
some.
feel like the girls,
Some, some
Pause,
some
pause,
Nigerian girls,
Nigerian
honey.
girls.
pause. Sorry, it's counting us down, so I have to read comments real quick
Okay.
before we end it and come back. So, someone said it's not good for first date, but it's good for a date. You can, if you even my main issue is you don't know the person that you're going to be in a hotel room with somebody that you don't know. That's not wise. Lamide says the hotel una must enter room.
I go stay for
So
reception.
if you remove room, what is in the hotel? Is it restaurant? You might as well go to a regular restaurant now. So now room, if you want to go to the hotel, the room is motivation. That's lost. So, but oh well. What happened to restaurants in the hotel? Uh, Thomas said hotel for first date is cancelled. Risky. I agree. Yoyin Sola, I like that name. Risky. I agree. I think it's a bad idea to go to a hotel for the first date. It's a terrible idea.